The mighty creator grants Maluku with undeniable charms, obviously seen through its cheerful people and charismatic nature. Thousands of its islands scatter like gems. The beauty of its shores and bluish undersea spark soully wonders to the beholders. The serene nature, reserved with various collections of both animals and plants, is a big relief. Behold Maluku, the land of heritage. City of Ambon. You can reach the Pattimura International Airport, which is situated on the island's capital of Ambon, through dozens of flights from Jakarta and many other cities throughout the archipelago. The next ground journey to Siri, deemed as Ambon Manise, a local phrase for sweet Ambon, will pamper you with mesmerizing mountainous and blue sea sceneries. The city of Ambon will greet you with the warm and joyful personalities of its people. Ambonis are famous for their musical talents. Literally, the music is everywhere. So indulge yourself for a lively yet musical atmosphere of the city. Pintu Kota Beach. Situated in Airlo Hamlet, Nusa Niue Sub-District, around 45 kilometers from Ambon, the Pintu Kota Beach boasts its unique characters to visitors. The uniqueness lie in a cliff with a hole located on the beach that resembles the look of a gate, which is where the name Pintu Kota, the local phrase for city gate, comes from. Banda Island, an island that has crafted its fabulous record, especially for its premium class of spices, and roles as a trading hub that connects nations back to the years in 1500. The famous Banda Island lures merchants from China, Portuguese, Netherlands, and Britain for centuries. You can still witness the premium nutmeg plantations in Banda. The signing of Breda Agreement in 1667 between the Netherlands and Britain, in which the Netherlands had successfully met Britain to switch Banda Island with Manhattan of New York, has corroborated the value of this exotic island. Banda Island also listed among the prime witnesses to the country's independence struggle. Indonesia founding fathers like Muhammad Hatta, Sultan Syahrir, Cipto Mangunkusumo were once being exiled to the island. Its undersea offers you incomparable charm. Diving, scuba diving, and snorkeling are obligatory. Many of the island's legendary diving spots await you for further explorations. A shallow lagoon located between the Banda Neira Island and the Volcano Island, or a diving spot at the challenging vertical wall on Hatta Island could be your favorite. Ngurbloat Beach. Situated in Ngilngov village, southeast Maluku, Ngurbloat Beach extends for 5 kilometers. The famous yet insightful book entitled Maluku, the Indonesian Spice Island, describes the beach as to have the softest quality of white sands in the world. Along the coast, line palm trees give shadows and cool breezy wind that will keep you to linger and enjoy the peaceful beach. This is the place where nature seems to conspire you to pamper you the most. The well-known photographer Carl Mueller has concisely described the beach as no beach in the world surpasses the powder-fine sand of the Key Archipelago. The sunset time on the beach is a paradise. The sky changes its color from blue to golden yellow, surely becomes an unforgettable moment of life. Hawang Cave. Hawang Cave, often called Air Goa, is one of the incredible sights in the village of Letfuan, K Islands, southeast Maluku. Hawang Cave is about 15 kilometers from the city of Tual, surrounded by the woods, offering a unique atmosphere. Hawang means demons or ghosts in local languages. The people still believe in the existence of ghosts around this cave. Uniquely, there is a clear freshwater pool very near the cave where visitors can swim. Bair Island. Located not too far from Tual City in the southeast Maluku, Bair Islands offers a unique landscape. Surrounded by a group of small islands and crystal clear water, the islands also possess a mangrove reserve. Among the fabulous inhabitants is the famous blackpit shark. Maluku, the land of thousand stars. Come and experience Indonesia's little paradise, our God-given heritage land, Maluku.
riding on the absolute high of our previous week in the Kai Islands, we sailed west in search of Banda. There's just something about an isolated island that captures my imagination. The Banda Islands are a place of legend, where traditional ships still sail past live volcanoes to a forgotten island that once changed the world. But this place can't truly be appreciated without first flipping open a history book. Here's a 30-second recap of the Banda Islands. Firstly, it's important to understand that back in the 16th century, spices were important and super valuable. But there was one spice that was so rare that European nations sailed the world in search of it. And of course, their voyages led them here, to the Spice Islands, which held the only nutmeg plants in the world. At this time in history, nutmeg was worth much more than its weight in gold, and the Dutch discoverers that found these islands were willing to go to extreme measures to protect their monopoly on nutmeg. They even slaughtered thousands of the island's inhabitants to gain control of these islands. It might seem a little ridiculous to us now, but the British went to war with the Dutch over nutmeg, and even captured one of the 6 islands in the archipelago. Interestingly enough, in 1667, the warring nations agreed to a peace treaty where the British agreed to exchange Ruin Island for a small Dutch island in North America called Manhattan, or more commonly referred to as New York. Reminders of Banda's vibrant history are seen everywhere through these islands, from the 2 forts that sit in the middle of the town. Even pulling up the tender had us tying off to a 16th century cannon the moment we came ashore. But with the history well behind us now, we were here for much different purposes, and after a welcoming ceremony from the village, we were invited to take part in a traditional canoe race. Looking very cool there. We are flying.
You are too strong.
Snapped his paddle in half. So the end result was a very close second place to a boat that had a little bit of a head start, I think.
I think you had a bit of a head start, yeah.
Today we're going for our very first official dive of the trip. We went for a quick one the other day just to test out our gear and make sure our regs are working and all that kind of stuff. But we've made it to Banda and the diving's meant to be amazing here, so we've actually hired a private boat. We paid him $2.5 million for the day and he's going to take us to Hatta Island, which is about an hour away, and it's meant to be one of the best dive sites. I'm going to be bringing this bad boy, my big underwater housing. It's given me a lot of grief in the last couple days because all the buttons on the back have stopped working, but I'm going to try to take it under and see if we can get something out of it today. So we haven't actually seen the boat that's taking us diving today yet, so it's going to be a mystery to what shows up. It could be a little canoe or it could be a big diving boat, we'll see.
Or a ghillie boat.
A ghillie boat. So the trip to Hatta Island took about an hour from our anchorage. I'm not going to lie, the trip was pretty rough getting there, but as soon as we're protected by Hatta Island, it was pretty comfortable. offshore Hatta Island for our surface interval. We just finished our first dive on that side of the island. There's a big wall dropping down to like 40 meters. We dove to about 25. Really nice dive, beautiful coral, a lot of fish, nothing too big. But now we have our second dive, which we're gonna go and do shortly. So I just got back from our day diving on Hatta, and I'm actually going to go for another dive because I picked up myself a job. One of the yachts in the rally, so they need the bottom of their boat scrubbed.
How?
Need their hull scrubbed, and I put my hand up and I'm going to be earning myself a cool little mill. But with our time in the Banda Islands coming to an end, there was one last thing we had to do, and it had been staring us in the face all week. So today we've come ashore Palau Api, which is the small island with the big volcano on it. We're going to try a hike to the top. We've heard it's very difficult and that we're guaranteed to fall at least a few times. We've been given walking sticks, which I've never used before, so we're going to figure those out. So apparently you can pay 100,000 for a guide to the top, or you can just do it yourself. The path is pretty clearly marked, so once you get to this point, you just follow it all the way up.
So I'm not sure how often this is watched, but definitely recommend bringing your own sticks just so you can like combat the little spiders that you see.
So that, Trish.
Absolutely not. This is you. You are the Australian. This thing will destroy me, Thomas. Half my stuff. No, don't do it with me here. Ah, why are you using my stick?
Come on, buddy. Off you go. Okay, it's still kind of attached to your stick, but here you go.
Ah!
Path is getting pretty gnarly, we must be getting near the top. Alright, we made it to the top. It was a really steep climb and the rocks just kind of fall out under your feet. It's very difficult climbing, but it took us about 2 hours. We made it to the top. It's a really nice view. There's all this smoke coming out of the ground everywhere. Going down is the tricky bit though. We've been told to expect to fall down a lot. Alright, thanks so much for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed this one. If you like this video, please let me know by leaving a like or hitting subscribe. I put a lot of work into this one. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I'll see you in the next one.
ku cinta tinggi gunung Binaya, anyo ka laut Banda. Sasak beta pun dada, kabar beta pun nona sukawe di Germania. Katanya cinta, janji sumpah setia, dulu bilang perbinta. Hati nona tabali, rindu denyong Jermannya, lekas tinggal beda. Pasal pelai beta ku cinta nona pasal pelai beta pun sayang, si sayangnya tak putus cinta ale deng beta nona tapi jangan nona gas tinggal beta. Sayang bilang sayang, oh rindu katanya cinta, nona paling terita. Sayang bilang sayang, rindu katanya cinta, nona.
Visiting Sawai is like visiting heaven on earth. For the adventurer, Sawai offers a complete experience. Even if we just want to get away from the bustle of the city to seek some peace and serenity, Sawai is also the place to be. Sawai is a small cove on the island of Seram, Maluku province. The beauty of this little cove with its clear sea, pristine rainforests, and majestic rock cliffs makes Sawai into one of the best tourist destinations in Maluku. The Sawai adventure begins in the sea. A spread of beautiful coral reefs waits to be explored. The amazingly beautiful and colorful corals and sea animals welcome visitors who choose to snorkel at leisure through Sawai's natural sea gardens. The rainforests of Sawai also provide a wonderful trekking experience. A short walk into the forest, we can hear the lovely songs of various birds and see their beautiful colors. This is one of the favorite experiences of tourists in Sawai. Besides its underwater paradise, Sawai is also a paradise for birds. Bird watchers can easily find this to observe in Sawai. For those who seek an adrenaline burst, it is possible to enjoy the rainforest from the haze. Local villagers will hoist you up to a treetop house, 45 meters above the ground. From above the trees, we can see the entire forest canopy and witness the rich diversity of birds more easily. This paradise is made possible because of the local community's awareness and love for nature. The communities of Sawai and Masihulan care deeply for their forest and sea and work hard to protect them. They use forest and sea resources wisely. They avoid exploiting them. They know that a pristine and protected sea and forest is more profitable compared to if these are damaged by exploitation. They are now experiencing the benefits. Tourists from close and far from different countries come to experience their paradise with them. Their work is bearing fruit. Visiting Sawai is an unforgettably beautiful experience of enjoying nature and the warm friendliness of the local community. Sawai, one-stop adventure in Little Paradise.